Well, hello friends. It is time for mine and Olivia's July thrift haul. We just went thrifting today. We had such a good time. It's kind of bittersweet because it might be the last time I get to go with Olivia for a while. She starts school in August. We might be able to go if we go at the beginning of August, but which I'm going to try. I'm going to try to go beginning of August because I'd really like to go thrifting with her one more time. Because when she starts school, she's not going to have time. She'll be in school Monday through Friday, so there won't be any chance for us to go. It's going to be different. Kind of sad. I'm kind of sad about it. I'm trying not to think about it too much. But anyway, we went thrifting today. We went to 3 different places. We went to Twice Treasured 2, Emily and Ivy, and Twice Treasured. And I think Olivia bought something at each store, so she found some good deals this time. Last month she found some stuff she wanted, and so she did this time as well. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you what Olivia got at each stop first before I show you what I picked up. But we will go store by store. We'll go in the order of how we stopped. We went to Twice Treasured 2 first. And Olivia picked up 2 items. She picked up this 1989 Life magazine. She thought it sounded super interesting because it talks about the future, what they thought the future was going to be, and a 30-page preview of the year 2000 and beyond. And she was born in the year 2000, so this was super interesting for her, and she had to buy it. She wanted to read that article, especially about what people in 1989 thought was going to happen in the year 2000, and she paid $2.25 for it. And it's in really good shape. I like Life magazines. I just don't have a really good way to display them, so I don't buy them typically. And then the other item she picked up from Twice Treasured 2 was this Calvin and Hobbes 10th anniversary book. She paid $5 for it, and Calvin and Hobbes is just so funny. I might read it as well because it's just a cute little cartoon book, comic book, kind of. So that is everything Olivia picked up from Twice Treasured 2. Now let me show you what I picked up. I didn't pick up a lot, but what I did pick up I really, really like. So let me show you the first thing I got. You know how I love tins, but they have to be authentic tins, not reproductions. And this is an authentic Dr. Salisbury Phenosal tablets, and it was for chickens. It was like a supplement that you would add to their water, a medication for use in the drinking water, milk, moist mash, or individual treatments for fowls of all ages and classes. So that it gives you, on the back, it gives directions on how to treat the different chickens, like for starting baby chicks, birds 3 to 6 weeks old, and then for adult. And it's for turkeys, ducks, geese, and game fowl of all ages. And let's see, and use the Phenosal as directed for above for chickens. So this is the front of it. I just really thought this was a really cool tin. I love the color of it. And then when I found out, I love these old medicine tins. And when I found out that it was for chickens or poultry, I just had to get it. I'm not sure what it's supposed to do. Like, what does it treat? I don't know. It doesn't say. Maybe it's just like a preventative thing that you would put in their water. But I really like that, and it was regularly $8, which is a little high, but it's really in really good condition. But that booth was 20% off, so I paid $6.40 for it. So the next 2 items I got out of the same booth, and I really like these. I thought they would look cute on a shelf, like layered like this, sitting on a shelf. And the big one was $5.95, and I like how it's kind of like rusty, this old tin plate. Now this smaller one is not rusty at all. It's a little dusty, but it's not rusty, and it was $4.50. So I just kind of, they were displayed kind of stacked together, and so I thought, oh, that would look really cute on a shelf, leaning on a shelf with the two tins. So that's what I picked those up. That's why I picked those up. The last item has got to be the deal of the day. It was only $3. I couldn't believe it. I saw it from a distance and I'm like, ooh. And I went over and looked at it and I'm like, I'm sure it's going to be too expensive. And I picked it up, it was like $3. I'm like, what? That is coming home with me. It is this hen on a nest. I collect the miniature hens on a nest. And I like to make sure I have different ones. I do not have a green one. I love the green glass, and it's really hard to find a hen on a nest, even the tiny ones, for less than $10. So when I saw this one was only $3, it's like, you better believe that went in my basket, because definitely love it. And there's a tiny little chip on the nest part right there. You can't really even see it. That's probably why it was $3, but I don't even care. I can set it this way with the chip to the back and you won't even see it. And I'm just going to set this on my windowsill with the rest of my little hens on, my little mini hens on a nest. All right, our next stop was Emily and Ivy, and the way they do it at Emily and Ivy is they do not give you a receipt with the items like broke down on it, especially if you pay with cash. They don't give you a receipt at all. So I had Olivia take pictures of her items with the price tags, and I will insert those because I don't remember what she paid for each item. I will insert that after each picture, or each time I talk about it, I'll insert a picture of how much she paid for the item. Now, this first item, I do remember she paid $10 for it, and it's this bear. So cute. It's a reproduction of a bear, Boyd's bears. Well, it's a Boyd's bear. Let me rephrase that. It's a Boyd's bear. It's a reproduction of one of the earliest teddy bears, like the very first teddy bear that came out based off of Teddy Roosevelt. And so she picked it up. It is obviously a reproduction because it was only $10, but it has many of the same features as the original bear would have. The jointed, it's jointed, the pads, although I think the originals were leather. This is not leather. And the humped back, kind of had a rounded back. And I can't remember, she told me a couple other things that the original teddy bears had, but she just fell in love with it. She was carrying it around in the store for a little while, and she's like, I've held on to it too long. It's attached itself to my heart, so I have to bring it home. So she got this teddy bear for $10. And then she picked this up. I remember this was only $1. She picked this up as a gift for someone. It's a pin, a little bejeweled little salamander pin. And then the next three items were from the same booth. And if you bought three items, if you bought two items, you could get a third item for free, and it would have to be the lowest priced item. So she originally picked out this little sailor guy, which I don't remember how much he was. And then she picked out this bracelet. So this is what she took up to the checkout. And then when she was at the checkout, they said, oh, if you pick out one more item, you can get one of those, the lowest priced item for free. So she ran back to that booth, and then she picked up this little stone toad. And this was not the, I don't think she took a picture of this price tag. I think it was $8. I'm not sure, for this little toad. And I think it might be the bracelet that she got for free. But like I said, I'll post pictures of the prices, and I will let you know which one was the free item. But those are the things Olivia picked up. Now I'll show you what I picked up. I picked up quite a few things at Emily and Ivy. I usually do. It's a really big store with lots and lots of things to look at. And I'm into getting like small things because I don't have a whole lot of space left in my house, as you all know. So when I go thrifting, I have to get small items for the most part. There are a few larger items that I am on the hunt for. I haven't found them yet, so they won't be in this haul. But anyway, let me go ahead and show you what I picked up from Emily and Ivy. So the first item, I looked at it from a distance and I came up to it and I'm like, oh, that is so pretty, but it was, oh, it's more than I want to spend. But then I noticed a big old sign that said everything in this particular booth was 50% off. And so I'm like, ooh, I can do that for 50% off. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for it, but when you see the picture of the price tag, take 50% off of that. It is this planter, this very old, it's got crazing, there's no marks on it. A lot of times these planters didn't have marks on them for whatever reason, but I just loved it. It's the muted tones, like the earthy tones of this rooster planter, and I just absolutely loved him. There's really no damage to it at all, except a tiny little chip off the top beak, which this thing is pretty old, so that's to be expected. But anyway, I got him for 50% off. This next item I also got for 50% off. It was in a different booth, but they were having 50% off sale as well. So when you see the picture of the price, take 50% off of that price. It is this beautiful blue-green glass bottle. I just thought this would look so pretty up on my plant stand with the rest of my green and blue glass. I love the shape of it, and I do believe this is old. It's got a number on the bottom, 372. Which I don't know what that means, but it does look like it probably had a cork at one time. So I just love this little glass bottle. Just like I said, I love the shape of it. It's nice and smooth. It's kind of satisfying to touch. So pick that up. Now the rest of the items, I think everything else I got was full price. So when you see the picture, that's how much I paid for them. I'm really starting to enjoy crockery and like crocks, decorating with crocks, maybe even using crocks in like in my kitchen and stuff, but they're fairly expensive. Every time I see a crock, it's like, ooh, that's way too much. But actually on this trip, I found two crocks. I found this crock here. It says Win Schuler Restaurants. It might be a Vin, because I think it's a German name, and it's W-I-N, but W's have the V sound in German, but Vin Schuler Restaurants. I can display it either with the writing, which I like because it's brown, it's in the earth tones that I really like, or I could spin it around and have it with nothing showing. And I just really liked this crock. This particular booth had lots of crocks, and I looked at all of them and I thought, oh, I just kind of went with one that was like medium size and medium price range. So that's why I went and chose this one. Plus, like I said, I do like the brown writing on it. I'll have to do a little bit of research about this Vin Schuler restaurant and find out, you know, where they're located and all that stuff. This is probably a cheese crock, I would imagine. So anyway, got that crock. These next two items, I do remember how much I paid. I paid $4 a piece for them. They're not old, but I bought them because I thought they would make perfect risers in my displays. I'm always constantly looking for something to make things at different heights. And so I went ahead and got two of them because if I do a display on my shelves, I kind of like, I have two shelves in my living room upstairs that I kind of like to decorate the same on either side. And so I bought two of these, and they were, like I said, they were $4 a piece. They are not old. They're made in China. Serve and Style collection. So like I said, not old, but very useful. I picked up 2 bundles of doilies. After my last time buying doilies, that one that was super filthy, dirty, it's like, it's really tempting to just wash these. But I kind of like the coloring of them, so I probably won't. I'll probably just Lysol them. But I can't remember how much I paid. I think I paid $4 for one bundle and $5 for the other. I can't remember, but this is the first bundle, and it's got 4 doilies in it. So yeah, I think it was $4 because I was thinking, oh, that's only $1 a doily. This one's really pretty. It's more like a lace doily. And then there's this one that's like a fabric with lace around it. And then there's 2 that are like the traditional crocheted doilies. I always can use doilies. So I got that, and then in the same booth I got this set of doilies. There's 4 in this one as well. I think it was a little bit more. I think this was $5. I'm not sure, because it's got this bigger doily, and then it's got 2 doilies like this. They're exactly the same, and then it's got this doily. So I love doilies. I love using them, and I'm always constantly scrounging like, oh, I need a doily, and I can't find it, so I have to go steal it from another display. So got plenty of doilies. The last item I picked up from Emily and Ivy is very utilitarian. I will absolutely be using this in my kitchen. I have one similar to it, but a little bit bigger and a different design. But it's one of these Corningware, I think. I don't know if it's Corningware or not, but it's oven proof, microwave safe, and made in the USA. But anyway, these are excellent little dishes for vegetables. And like I said, I have one that's the same shape. It's a little bit deeper, and I do use that for vegetables, but sometimes it's nice to have one that would be just a little bit smaller. And this was a good price. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but you'll see the picture. But I do love the green flower design on the front of it too. I don't know what this design is called, or even if it has a name, but I like it. And like I said, extremely useful. All right, that's everything I picked up from Emily and Ivy. Now let me show you what Olivia picked up from Twice Treasured. There's one particular booth at Twice Treasured that Olivia and I both really like, and we've bought several things from there. Last time we both bought little stuffed mice, and she bought a couple of other little stuffed critters from that booth. Well, this time she saw this adorable little cat, and she loved its green eyes, and I almost bought it, but she really wanted it, so I'm like, oh, go ahead, because I thought it would look really cute sitting next to my mouse that I bought. It is, I don't know if it's Boyd's, J.B. Bean and Associates. Oh, Boyd's Bears and Friends, yep. So this is from Boyd's Bears as well. It doesn't have a name, at least not on the tag. So she picked that up, and she paid $6 for it. And then the last item she picked up on our little trip today was, she said it's oddly cute. And she's like, I don't know why I'm so attracted to really odd things. And she's right, this item is very oddly cute. It is a flocked, splooting bobblehead pig, and it's so stinking cute. I thought it was absolutely adorable, and it was $5, and she couldn't leave this cute little adorable bobblehead flocked pig. I've never seen anything like this before, and it's absolutely adorable. Look at its face. It's like the cutest face ever. So that is everything that Olivia picked up. So let me now show you what I picked up from Twice Treasured. All right, the first thing I picked up was just another one of these things of Dove antiperspirant spray. It was actually deodorant spray, 0% aluminum. I bought some of this from the same vendor last time, and it was a different scent, but I really, really liked it, and it's only $4, and this stuff is easily $7 or $8 at Walmart, so that's why I picked up another bottle. I was hoping they had the same scent I got last time, which was vanilla, I think, but they didn't. This is cucumber and green tea. I thought, oh well, I really like it, so I'll probably like that fragrance as well. I picked up this. It is an vintage or antique soap dispenser, I think you want to call it. You would put your bars of soap or your little remnants of soap in here, and then you would take it and you would swish it in your either your laundry or in your dish pan for washing your dishes. And I just loved it. I'm going to hang it in my kitchen on that peg rail that I have my other vintage kitchen utensils on. I just absolutely loved it. I paid $4.50 for it. All right, this item, I just thought, I loved it. I don't know, I just fell in love with it when I saw it. It's a Polish peg doll. It's got like clothespin arms. It's made out of wood. Her legs are jointed, and I just loved her. I don't know what era she's from, but I just thought she'd be so cute sitting on a shelf, and I paid $7.50 for her. A little bit on the higher side of things, but I don't know, I fell in love with her when I saw her, and I will find a spot for her up on one of my shelves upstairs. I loved her red shoes. It's just super, super, super cute. You know how much I love my vintage planters, so I picked up another one. I had actually seen this last month when we went shopping, and I left it behind, and I've kind of been thinking about it ever since. And so it was only $7, and I love the color of it. I love the birds on it. And I just love vintage planters. There's all kinds of crazing on the bottom, and I'm not sure where I'm going to put it, but I absolutely loved it. Obviously, I'm not going to be putting any plants in it because it's probably not super it'll probably leak. So water resistant is the word. So anyway, picked that up. Got it from one of my favorite booths. It's called the vendor booth name is the Menagerie. She always has some really cute stuff in there. This next item was also a really good buy, a really good find. I was so excited to see it. It is this tiny little restaurant ware creamer, and I love that it has like that harvest yellow stripe around the top and on the handle. Just think that is so pretty. I absolutely loved it. And it was only $3. And I love these little restaurant ware pitchers. So for $3, you better believe I was going to bring in that home. So this next piece is just a hobbyist piece of ceramic, but I loved the color of it. And you know how much I love owls. I just absolutely love owls. I loved the color of this owl, and it was only $4, and it's got initials on the bottom. It's either MW or WM, depending on how you hold it, but I just loved it. I loved the coloring of it, and there's no damage or chips or anything. So like I said, I found a crock at Emily and Ivy, and I found a crock at Twice Treasured. This one is just a plain crock. There's no lid on it. I don't know if this might have been what they would have used this crock for in the past, but I absolutely loved it. It's in really super good condition. There's no cracks or chips or anything on it, and I paid $7 for it. I probably put this up on a shelf, and I don't know what I'll put in it. I might just leave it empty for now, but picked up this crock. So the last item I picked up, I was attracted by the saying that was on it, and I think it's incredibly appropriate for the day and age that we're living in, and the things that's going on in the world, and the things that are going on in this country. And it's an old from an old seed company, and it's a wooden crate. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it or what I'm going to do with it, but I really, really liked it. And I love that it says Time for Courage, Scarborough Seed Company. And I'm sure that this is original. It's got old rusty, well, that's a knot in the wood. I'm not sure how it's put together actually. Little tiny nails it looks like. But I'm not sure how old it is, but it is fairly old. It's got some age to it. And I paid $8 for it. I will probably, what I was thinking was probably make a fall arrangement in it and put it on my table for a centerpiece. That's what I probably do with it. But I just really, really liked it. And I do think that we are in a very unstable time in our history. And we all need courage just to face whatever the future holds, because it's so uncertain. So that's why that really kind of struck me, and I really wanted to get it because, well, first of all, I liked it. It's a small size, and I just really liked that saying. All right, that is my haul. I will get this stuff cleaned up, and I'll place the stuff. Probably won't be today, but it will be in this video. So just hold on. In a few seconds, you'll see how I have these items styled. This is where this little planter landed. This is a couple of days later, and I just didn't know what I wanted to do with this planter. And I knew I wanted it to be upstairs because I just think it's so cute. And as of yet, I'm not able to spend a lot of time downstairs. When Percy finally is grown, I'll be able to. But anyway, I stuck it here on this table, and I really liked it there. And then I'm like, what am I going to put in it? What am I going to do with it? And I thought I had a bunch of those doilies left over. And so I thought, well, doily storage. So it's kind of like a doily bouquet. And it's also doily storage. If I need a doily, they're right there. And I just really love the way that turned out. I think it's really cute. And then that other little riser, I just stuck it back here so that this flower could be up above the doilies. It's adorable. Alright friends, this is where I'm going to go ahead and end this video today. I hope you have enjoyed it. Sorry this video got up late, but as I said in my community post, we had a day yesterday. It was terrible. Power went out at midnight on early Tuesday, like right at the beginning of Tuesday morning, and was out for 14 plus hours. I didn't get any sleep, and it was just a really stressful day. So I am editing this just a few minutes before you guys will actually see it on Wednesday. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave it a comment in the comment section below. And as always with my thrift hauls, let me know which item was your favorite. I can't really pick a favorite, but I think the peg doll is one of my favorites. All right, friends, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.